on an August afternoon, 32 years ago, a set of schoolboys sat together, huddled together in their school auditorium. One lanky young fellow walked up to the dais for the first time in his life, wanting to tell them about his dream for the future. He starts off, "Good morning, respected ma'am and my dear friends." Suddenly, his mind went blank. There were no words anymore after that. He prepared very well. He rehearsed. But all he could remember was, "Respected ma'am and my dear fellow friends." And this kept going on and on. After about 4 or 5 good afternoons, good mornings, good nights, whatever they were, the evaluator figured out that there's a problem. Took pity on this guy and indicated that he can abandon his speech and go back to his seat. But there was no letting up. The good afternoons were coming at regular intervals. So the evaluator now took pity on all the other kids, went up to the dais, held his hand gently, and had to bring him down to his seat. Today, after all these years, at a totally different meeting place, ladies and gentlemen, the same fellow would like to make sure that his CPU doesn't get hung up once again and his memory doesn't get lost once again. Madam Toastmaster, fellow Toastmasters and distinguished guests, my name is Ram. The truncated, shortened name is Sita Ramachandra. So that's a little weird. Well, folklore is that when I was 13 days old, my grandfather asked my father, "What would you like to name your son?" And my father turns to the photograph on the nearest wall, closes his eyes and does a namaskaram. And the next day when there is a naming ceremony, the main character in the photograph, Lord Rama, gets into the name with his wife Sita, and just as the third fellow was coming in, Lakshmana, a sidekick called Chandra gets in, and before you could bat your eyelid, a substantial number of the 33 crore Hindu gods get into the name, and you have got one more true blue Andhrawala A to Z Sharma with 7 initials. And then I had to do a lot of cajoling and pleading and bribing all these school clerks to keep dropping these initials year after year. But unfortunately, by the time I came to the board exam in 10th standard, the Sita and Chandra, the appendages got stuck, and thus I am still living with this truncated name Sita Ramachandra, though I am Ram. I was born in Madras and spent childhood in Andhra Pradesh, Guntur, and did my schooling and college in Mumbai, Bombay then. After finishing my engineering degree, I joined Hindustan Computers as a customer support engineer, repairing now the Jurassic stuff like line printers and tape drives. And that is when I mastered this art of fiddling with things, wherever I can fiddle, opening things if I can open them, and generally messing around with things. And when something goes wrong, blame it on the R&D, and if not, then the production, if not the production, the stores, and if nothing else, the lack of earthing. Well, then that's how it is. I moved to Bangalore in '89, joined a company called Integra Microsystems, got married in '94, and to Shailaja, and she would read me like. By the time I tied the second knot of the Mangala Sutra, she could understand me thoroughly well. And on our return trip from the honeymoon, she could read me like an open book. Now she predicts my next move, and I'm sure very soon She will have the remote control and I will be moving. Okay, now I have to make a choice, and I have got a dream. My dream for my future is, actually I have 3 dreams. The first dream is I would like to earn a lot of money and own a beach resort, which looks very difficult at this point of time with the money already amassed and the time that I have still. The second dream is I would like to grow a big long white beard, which looks even more difficult. And the third one is no fun if I don't have the 1 and 2, but in the unlikely event of meeting the 1 and 2 dreams, then the third is I would like to go to this beachside resort of mine every evening and in a cool breeze sit with this tall glass and sit with all young and bright kids like you and beautiful people like you and spin yarn and tell you guys all about my escapades in my childhood and youth, and hopefully by then the kids wouldn't be knowing so much about James Bond. Over to you.